been made in Canadian basketball. One hand down, all over the defense.
One-hand talkback.
Oh! Bringing the fans to their feet, putting a man in the rim.
Ain't that awesome? Oh my Lord!
Welcome to the NPA on NPH.
Welcome to the new era of basketball. They doubted you. They overlooked you. They didn't believe in you. But now, everything changes. No more sidelines. No more being underrated. No more sleeping. It's time for your game to speak. NPH has traveled the world. We've connected with the top players. We've built this stage. And now, it's time. Time for the game to rise. Time for you to rise. Time for the basketball world to wake up. Welcome to the new era of basketball.
They've been sleeping tons of. Wake up, wake up. Wake up is a new day, new era. Lights on, game loud, move clearer. They slept too long, now the storm got nearer. Wake up, look in the mirror. Wake up, you feel that shift in the air. Stardust burn, old crew in the flare. Court's gonna shake when the dreamers declare. Wake up, we already here. Wake up, wake up. Cold floors, no name on the list. We built from the shadows, can't sleep on this. Every miss was a spark, now the flames exist. Universe are aligned, can't resist the twist. They hit snooze while we built in the dark. Now we run plays with celestial law. From the north to the world, hear the engine start. Wake up, we igniting the spark. This the moment when the lights flip.
I'm loving the vibe, I'm loving the atmosphere right now here at Royal Crown. Last week we were at that game in Crestwood for that Royal Crown versus King Heights game, and that was just a great atmosphere as well. I feel like Toronto basketball right now is peaking. The vibes are high, the talent is even higher, and we got a great game on our hands. I'm looking forward to seeing it. I'm looking forward to seeing who steps up to the plate, who's up for the challenge. Obviously we got 2028 Jordan Fisher coming home, and then we've got obviously Royal Crown looking to keep their momentum rolling, and we're getting ready to tip.
For sure. It's going to be an interesting game here today. I'm very excited to see who are the players that are going to be showing in, showing out, and giving us everything they can in this matchup. Ball tipped off here immediately. It's won by Los Explorers, and they're going to get going quickly. Crowd already chanting defense. Out there right now for Los Explorers, they have Jordan Fisher coming home today. And on the other end, joining him is going to be Caleb Gaskins, who just hit that shot, number 16 in the nation of the class of 2026 per ESPN. His brother, Caden Gaskin, the top player of the class of 2029, also out there with him. And Jacob McGregor answers there immediately. Yep. They got to get back on defense. If not, Jordan Fisher is going to finish. He doesn't that time. They get bailed out. And now it's going to be Royal Crown going the other way. Last player of two players of the starting lineup for Los Explorers, Jeremiah Hammond, number 3 player out of Colorado, and number 15, Felipe Quiñones, number 68 in the ESPN class. Talk about a stacked series of rosters there.
Right. And I'm expecting a big game from Jacob McGregor. We're talking about Gaskins, of course, is a top ranked on ESPN. Jacob McGregor is the type of player that wants to come out here and show that he's just as good, if not better, than anybody he matches up against. That's just the type of competitor he is.
Headley Smith gets the steal. He gives it over to Andy Gemao. Gemao draws the foul real quick, and he will be inbounding once more here with the Royal Crown. The side right now, Andy Gemao's out there. Jacob McGregor's out there. And the other people joining him, Isaiah Headley-Smith, the man who hit the game winner last week against King Heights, Maxandre Calixt. He is out there as well. And we had a nice chat with him post-game. He said, even though it wasn't my best scoring day, I like showing up where it matters. I like being there for my team. And that just goes to show the level of talent and dedication these players have. McGregor's shot gets blocked, misses. But the second opportunity goes for Maxandre, and now Royal Crown take the lead.
Yeah, and right to your point, he's the type of guy that's in the right place at the right time and will make winning plays. Maxandre, man, if this game is anywhere close to the excitement of the last game, then we're in for a treat, and I think it might be.
Big three there by Caden Gaskins to immediately respond, giving Los Explorers the lead once more. Gemao finds Headley-Smith, he gives it over to Zhu. A little bit of wing play here as it goes back to Headley-Smith. He takes it to the hole, kicks it back out to McGregor. McGregor, contested three, tipped, and it will be picked up now by Los Explorers. Hammond finding Gaskins. Gaskins driving in, 1-2, fully contested. And despite being draped all over by Maxandre Calixt, Caleb Gaskins goes to show just how good he is, getting a bucket and bringing one home as well here with a chance to tack on at the line.
Yeah, he's definitely passing the eye test early on. You know, he's got a pro frame. Of course, the size and skill combination, you know, is what most high major college coaches, you know, look for when they're recruiting a player, and definitely looks the part here early on.
This Royal Crown team definitely know what they signed up for to take on in this game. Obviously, this is a fantastic Los Explorers side that are going to be looking to not only repeat as state champs, but national champs. McGregor covered by Quinones. Ball makes its way over to Gemao. Gemao takes a screen from Zhu, switch on over top, goes over to McGregor. McGregor driving in, flips it on over to Calixt. Calixt driving inside, pauses, kicks out to Headley-Smith. Headley-Smith sizing up Fisher. Trying to take it to the hole, gets it popped out. And Quinones tries going the other way, loses it. And it will be Royal Crown once again regaining possession.
Yeah, and I think if you're Royal Crown, you want to try to avoid having the ball stop in one player's hands as much as possible. You know, this is definitely a team with a lot of length, as we're seeing. They're making it tough for Royal Crown early on to get into an offensive flow. Of course, it's still early, but I think ball movement will be the key. Or give the ball to Andy Gemao, who can make great things happen.
I mean, the pride of the Philippines right now, Andy Gemao, he's had a series of fantastic games. The one thing about his style of play, he likes taking it himself. He likes creating the opportunities. It's going to be interesting to see how he's able to manage that on a style where he knows he can't keep the ball in his hand as frequently. A bucket the other way for Los Explorers, but now Royal Crown trying to get something here, down by 3. Calixt tried finding someone inside, not able to do so, and as it makes its way out of bounds, Royal Crown with an opportunity once more.
And just looking at Caden Gaskins, of course, Caleb's younger brother, like you mentioned, it's crazy to believe he's a 2029. He looks like he can be a college freshman already.
Last week we were talking about Praise Badejo, who's in the same class. I thought that kid was class. I don't know. This Caden Gaskins kid, if he's the top-ranked guy, he's going to really show us something today. He sets a screen for his brother, who finds Felipe Quinones. His three-pointer goes long, and now it will be Royal Crown pushing the other way. Gemao loses the ball. Big mistake there. Now Hammond's going the other way. McGregor trying to come back on D. Not able to do that. And Los Explorers now expanded to 5.
That was a great burst in the fast break by Hammond.
Gemao leaves it quickly over to Headley-Smith, who hands it over to Jacob McGregor. He launches from 3, and the whole stand's getting up to support the kid. And I mean, how else do you want to see it here? We're playing in Toronto. The fans are going to want to see him.
5 points for him already.
Gaskins now with the ball up top. He's covered by Calixt. Kicks it now to the corner. Three-pointer for Fisher. It's just long. Quinones' second chance won't go. Gaskins trying to get it. Quinones again. And as this just keeps on going, Royal Crown can't buy a rebound. They now get it. And it will be Calixt pushing the other way. Driving hard to the basket. Getting 2 points. And tying it at 11.
Nice take, Max.
Quinones trying to get something up here on the right-hand side. Launching from 3. Doesn't get it to fall. Second chance falls to Gaskins. And the younger one not able to convert. Older Gaskins. Caleb Gaskins. Thank you very much, he says.
I think they're really going to have to team rebound here. A lot of size on the other end.
Maybe I'm a boomer, but Boxing out's the first thing I was taught in kid ball. Maybe tonight in a game where you're playing against opponents that are so long, so vicious, you might want to pull out the fundamentals here. Calixt waiting for someone, tries getting it over to McGregor, picked off by Hammond like a cornerback, and he finishes quickly on the slam. Timeout called here for Royal Crown. 15-11 the score with 5:02 remaining here in the first quarter. And Joe, if Los Explorers are looking as good this early, imagine how good they'd be looking if they had their full team here today.
That's true. If there's one thing I know about this Royal Crown team is they progressively get better as the game goes on. Their coaching staff is great. As you can probably hear them through our mic right now, they're giving it to their team, rightfully so, but they're great at making live in-game adjustments, and we're going to see a lot of that. We're going to see some different defensive schemes implemented, maybe some different sets in the half court to try to free up their shooters, but this team is definitely going to be there and competing. 15-11, close game halfway through the first, and a lot has happened so far, Julian.
Yeah, and if I'm Coach DeGiorgio, if I'm looking at the previous games throughout the season, if there's one guy I want out there, if they're going to be playing vicious trying to get the ball, I'm putting Kaimani Walters out there. The kid is a dog when it comes to it. He loves stealing the ball. He loves getting in the face of people. He might be the key addition here to try to flip the fortunes for Royal Crown, and I see him. He's out there right now.
I can almost guarantee he will make an instant impact.
Another person coming on for Royal Crown right now is Luka Boris. He will be making his debut in this game. Not debut for the season, but making his first appearance at this one. No substitution on the side of Los Explorers. Now Royal Crown, push up. Walters quickly finding Zhu. Zhu waiting, hesitating, quickly giving it over to Walters. Walters back to Boris. Boris handing off to McGregor. McGregor pump fakes. He's going to have the defense draped on him. He's trying to size up Gaskins. Takes it over on the right-hand side, splits the defenders, and right to the basket goes Jacob McGregor, doing what he does best. And he's really going to show out tonight.
Yep. He's got that ability to break guys down off the bounce.
Quickly, the pass from Quiñones. He finds Fisher, and the flush under the basket goes, and those 2 points go right back for Los Explorers.
Welcome home, Jordan Fisher.
Walters leaving it over to McGregor. The pressure's on for McGregor. A three-pointer here for Royal Crown. Not able to get her to fall is Headley Smith. And now Quiñones, he's been going at Headley Smith all day. Going to go right at him again. Going to the basket. Gets it popped out by Headley Smith. A chance to set up again for Los Explorers in the half court. But wonderful from Headley Smith to stop the transition play. Inbound here for Quiñones. He finds Gaskins at the top. Covered by Luka Boris. He's going to take everything he can. Takes on two defenders, not able to get it. But it will be Caden Gaskin getting the second opportunity, not going. And it's still bouncing around. Gets batted back. And it will be recovered by Gaskins. He gives it over to his brother. Now they find Quiñones here at the top. And Los Explorers are setting up slowly but surely. Caden Gaskins, the screen on Headley Smith. Has a defender at the waist as Quiñones. And the finger lay right at the basket. Textbook from Felipe Quiñones.
He's been really good on both ends so far.
Three ball here for Jacob McGregor. He's not able to get it to fall. The second opportunity from Boris doesn't go either. Headley Smith not able to recover it. And they're arguing about who has the ball here. It will be Royal Crown here. Bieva Cabant. He's going to be coming in here on the substitution. Coming in for Isaiah Headley Smith.
Another steady guard that's going to provide them energy. Maybe someone that can get in the paint. Create some advantages for them on the offensive end.
I will say one thing I am a little concerned about for Bieva is his size against this team. And right when I say that, he goes right into the teeth of the defense, gets a defender to jump, launching from range, doesn't get her to fall, and they're still fighting for it on the ground. Not able to get it out in time as Kaimani Walters gets called there, and Los Explorers will be getting the possession there. But right when I say Bieva Cabant's size might concern me a little bit in this matchup, he splits two defenders, he goes right to the hoop, and he gets someone to jump.
Yep. He is a dog. He's one of those guys you throw size out of the window because he plays so hard.
And it seems like his matchup is going to be Felipe Quiñones, so we'll see how that one ends up going considering how good Quiñones is. Caleb Gaskin going in, a hard screen from Caden Gaskin. He apologizes to his brother as the illegal screen turns it over to Royal Crown.
Great job at taking that contact by Walters. Again, he's a defender that'll make offensive players very uncomfortable, get into their airspace, make it tough for them.
McGregor on the drive to the basket, not able to get her to fall, and it's picked up by Fisher. He finds Gaskins, and now we're going the other way. Quick transition three from Hammond, doesn't fall, and it will be rebounded by Boris. Cabant pushing up here, trying to get it past Quinones. Whistle goes for the offensive foul from Cabant, getting too aggressive with Quinones. And Quinones, he's been around the circuit before. He knows how to take the fouls. Wonderful find there.
Yep, great idea, but maybe just over excessive that time with the contact, but I like the aggression level, that's for sure.
Mateo Kumgok subs in along with Maxandre Calixt, and it's going to be fun to see what these can do. I talked with Mateo pre-game. Kid looked excited for the game, and I know these kids know how much it means. They're going to want to give it everything they can. A good outing today could get them on the radar of some more U.S. colleges. Quinones kicks out to Gaskins, and Caden, his three doesn't fall. Rebounded by Calixt, and now it's going to be Cabant pushing up. Quickly finding Calixt, trying to drive inside. Pulls up from the elbow. No go. Gets his own miss. Goes back up the second time. And Maxandre says he wants to make a statement today. 2 points with one more to come. Wonderful to see from number one.
Yep, great follow, and then Jesse didn't get the jumper to go the first time, so he said, let me take this to the hole. And one.
And it's fun to see because I checked previous interviews of him coming into the season, and they asked him to describe himself. He said, I'm a catch and shoot guy. I see how he plays. Yes, he hit the game winner last week, which shows that, but everything else about his game, it tells me he's the guy that'll get gritty, will fight for boards, and most importantly, get shots like that right near the basket.
I think the next evolution for him as a player is embracing the ability to play both forwards, particularly, honestly, the four at the next level. He's really have to embrace that. Having the ability, of course, you want to be able to stretch out play on the perimeter, but if you would be best suited as a four, it would be best for him to embrace that, and he's been doing a lot of that this season, accepting a role, playing within it, playing hard, using his strength and physicality to his advantage, and he's had some pretty good games so far.
Fouled there on Felipe Quinones, and I'm just seeing Bieva Cabant get under this guy's skin. Quinones knows that these guys are going to be giving everything they can, throwing it all they can at him, and it was great. Calixte with the steal off the inbound, going right to the basket, and a thunderous jam early here to bring Royal Crown within one.
This kid is hungry. What a start for him.
And now it will be Caleb Gaskins going right at Calixt. He passes it over to Hammond. Hammond inside of Quinones. Quinones back to Hammond. He sets for three, launches, not converting on it. Kumgok quickly finding Cabant, finds Boris. And now Royal Crown keep on going. Boris attacks right to the basket, and Royal Crown take the lead on the switch hand lay from Lucas Boris. Timeout has to be called for Los Explorers, and Royal Crown are definitely excited heading into this one.
What a burst of energy started off by Max Calixte, playing it on both ends. And the great thing about him is he's someone that can play inside, but then on the defensive end, as we saw in that last possession, he was the point of attack defender. So he was at the top of the key, guarding the other team's guards, and I think that is so important because his size and length and physicality, ability to move on the perimeter, that's something that this Los Explorers team might not have expected going in, but then he has the ability to play inside, so great versatility. Luka Boris had that nasty crossover, driving middle and finishing 20-19. This crowd got crazy. Minute 25 left to go in the first quarter. It's crazy to believe it's only the first quarter. It's been such a good game so far, as expected.
It's been fantastic so far. I mean, one of the things that you pointed out, Caleb Gaskins, one of the things that makes him such a huge, highly touted prospect is his frame, the fact that it is NBA ready. And I think one thing that they weren't really anticipating, because I'm looking at Max Calixte here, looking at him, I think he also has an NBA-ready body if we're calling Caleb Gaskins one that is. The kid is huge. I saw him in warm-ups last week and went, there's no way this guy is, 17, 18? He is young, but my goodness, he can play bully ball with the best of them. He's still out there now. No major substitutions made on the side of Royal Crown. Still no major subs on the side of Los Explorers either. Quinones quickly finds Hammond. He gets it going to Fisher. Jordan Fisher driving hard. Swings out to Quinones. He's open for three. It's long. It will be rebounded here by Walters. Now Royal Crown push on the break. Walters trying to go coast to coast, and he does just that. Wonderful to see from Kaimlani, going from one end to the other. Quinones has Caban at the waist, and he's trying to find someone to get open. Gaskin brothers talking about movement. Fisher rolls around. Ball makes its way over to Gaskins. Back to Quinones. Quinones over to Gaskins. He gets Caban in the air, but gets called for the travel there. Royal Crown continue to push forward with this momentum.
Yep, and we talked about the adjustments this Royal Crown team can make, but also a big part of that is their depth. So as we saw, different guys could step in and still maintain a high level of production. That's a big reason why they're one of the top programs, not only in Canada, but in North America, because they have talent, yes, great coaching too, but also depth, which is very important.
Walters sizing up his defender, kicks it out to Caban. Caban tosses inside. Chance is just blocked there. Now it will be Quinones pushing the other way, trying to go like a freight train. Boris gets the swat off the glass, and it will now be Los Explorers still scrambling here. They find Hammond, and he splashes home for 3 here to tie it at 22. 14 seconds remaining in this first. Caban waiting for a screen here from Kumgok. Kumgok goes here. Caban with the finger leg, sits on the rim, and it doesn't fall.
That would have been nasty.
And it would have been a beautiful layup to give Royal Crown the advantage into the second quarter. Instead, we're tied at 22. It's been thunderous here in Scarborough, Canada. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have more basketball for you to come. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
My name is Chaz Louisi from Arete Threads. We are going to outfit a basketball player from head to toe. We do on-court apparel for uniforms, and then we do warm-up apparel, shooting shirts, off-court apparel. We do track suits, and then we do backpacks to carry all the gear to games to and from. Like North Pole Hoops helping on the league side and exposure side, we're going to help with the apparel side as well. They look good, feel good, play good, right? So trying to help kids do that and help as many kids as possible. Right?
We have created our own drink company. The fastest growing sports drink in history.
We will run! We will run!
Ladies and gentlemen, look.
The monkey has pride!
This season, we are hydrated.
The official sports drink of the UFC. It's on! Oh, that's good.
We're back here, ladies and gentlemen, for some more basketball here in the L1S Event Prep School Classic. And early on, it's been a bit of a classic here, Joe. Both teams going at each other. We're tied at 22. Calixte, attack right to the basket, draws the foul. 2 free throws to come here for the forward.
Great decision making. Again, just get it inside, try to put as much pressure on the rim as possible. With a player of his physicality, more times they're going to foul him than not. And what I'm seeing is on one side with Royal Crown, a team with depth able to go into their bench, and another side, this Los Explorers team, opting to go mostly with their starters and their main guys. Of course, they probably didn't travel with their whole team, but that can end up being, in Royal Crown's favor. If we're talking about a team that's going to be rested, have fresh legs come in and out, versus maybe a team that'll get burnt out, or maybe it'll be a team that stays in rhythm all game. I don't know. We'll see.
Los Explorers, as you mentioned, guys that are missing. Cello Jackson, 4-star guard in this class. His commitment's actually November 1st, so 1 week from now he'll be committing. It's down to Memphis, Cal, Texas State, Murray State, Arkansas State. So it's fun to see for the kid. He's a very talented player. Wasn't able to make his way up to Toronto, but he will be a player to watch, number 20 in all of the state of Florida. And another person that didn't make its way out today is the number 11 ESPN prospect, 5-star recruit, son of the Jackson Richardson. Didn't make the trip out to Toronto. And after that big 3, maybe Los Explorers need him more than they thought. Quinones trying to size up here, looking around, glancing. Quickly leaves it over to Gaskins. Back to Quinones. He gets the defender in the air, kicks it over to Gaskins. He's open for 3. Not able to get the response. Fisher tried kicking it out. Gemao pops it out, but it makes its way all around. And Quinones is the one who picks it up. Drive right to the basket. Takes the contact. Gets it. And immediately they want to get to the board. They want to get going here. It's Gemao. It gets blocked there, tipped by Gaskins. And now Los Explorers the other way. It will be Quiñones trying to get another double dip there on point. Not able to do so in that possession. Kaimani Walters drives inside. Crazy layup, draws. The contact draws the foul. And it will be 2 free throws to come here for Kaimani. We're seeing some subs now. We're seeing Gloire Malala coming in, Caleb Zhu, and, of course, Jacob McGregor coming in after a nice little break.
Yep. Great start to this game by Walters. He's already got 5 points. He hit that last 3, came in the game, played some good defense as always, taking it all the way to the rim, got a layup to start. Now he's at the line for 2. 27 point guard, one of the toughest players in his class, no doubt.
Hits the first here. We'll see if he walks away with both to make it a 3-point game. And yeah, one thing about Kaimani Walters, off the court, great kid,
Absolutely.
always smiles.
Yep.
I've gotten the pleasure to call already multiple of these Royal Crown games. I introduced myself to Kaimani after the first game. I said, hey, hit a clip for me, why don't you? And all he did, smile. He said, you got it. Post-game, he came up to me. He said, did I do it? And I said, yeah, man, you did. Next game, came out, saw me, smiled, greeted me. Joyous kid, wonderful to see. And that's all you want to see here when it comes to basketball.
Absolutely.
Caleb Zhu fouls Caden Gaskins there. A trip to the line now for Los Explorers. They haven't had many trips to the line here today. I believe this might be either their first or second visit to the charity stripe. Substitutions being made here. Gloire Malala along with Isaiah Headley-Smith. Max Calixte is coming off. Kaimani Walters also making his way off. A lot of time here as we wait for the free throws. It seems the ref's a little concerned with one spot on the court. There he gets a rag. And hey, it's gonna be good to keep these rags around just in case. Never know.
Nice turnout of media on the baselines, capturing that high-level content. Nice turnout of fans, spectators, of course.
This isn't the largest venue in the world, but with the amount of people you have packed in here, we could probably get Coca-Cola with this.
I love these tight, sardine can type of vibes. It just makes it feel a lot more like in that old school Toronto basketball vibe, right?
The crowd's right there, right in your face.
Exactly.
And I mean, Gaskins definitely feels it, splits his free throws, and as it goes out of bounds, Royal Crown with a chance to reset. Headley-Smith inbounds now to Gemao. Andy sizing up, gives it over to McGregor. McGregor, one pump fake. Pausing, gives it back out to Gemao. Gemao driving inside, kicks it out for 3. It will be Malala. Not able to get it to fall. Second chance for Headley-Smith. Draws contact, not able to get it. Malala gets it though. And Gloire Malala comes in and he makes his presence felt early.
Gaskins might be hurt.
Oh no! That was almost a beautiful play. But yeah, Gaskins is limping. He's not feeling great. We could probably be seeing a sub here for Los Explorers.
I don't know if he's had a breather all game.
He hasn't. They haven't made a sub yet. And Gaskins seems he came down hard. He'll be subbing out now for number 30, Isaiah Treyes.
Hopefully it's just a cramp and you can stretch it out, get back in this game.
That is very concerning for a player highly ranked with college potentially right around the corner. I mean, definitely around the corner for him.
Yeah.
That's not something you want to see. First substitution for Los Explorers comes under bad circumstances, but now Royal Crown will look to try to get something here, keep the momentum up. They lead by 3. McGregor sizing up Hammond, launching for a deep 3, not able to get it to fall. Rebounded by Caleb Zhu. Zhu goes up, not able to get it. Second chance, and once again, fighting hard on the glass, Gloire Malala. And now he'll be the one making his own trip to the free throw line. I believe that's like the 5th different player for Royal Crown in just this first half.
Yep. Again, those fresh legs able to come in and just play super hard all the time. Which is really what you want in a game like this.
I'm seeing Caleb Gaskins. He's walking up and down the baseline here. He might come back in later on in this game, but he's definitely walking it on it right now. It seems like it's fine. So that's a good sign for him and for everyone watching and support. Felipe Quiñones, as the free throws both miss. It will be Quiñones bringing it up. Trying to attack Malala now on the switch. Quiñones swings out. Three-pointer here for Fisher, no go. Quiñones fights for it, still able to pull it in, gets the defender to bite on a fake pass, and now Felipe Quiñones tacks on 2 to make it a 1-point game. Gemao crosses over Hammond, drives inside, kicks it over to McGregor in the corner. He launches for 3, it's short, but a foul is called on Jordan Fisher, and not 1, not 2, but 3 free throws to come here now for Jacob McGregor.
One of my favorite chants I've been hearing nowadays is that you can't do that every time a player draws a foul or something like that. It's always a funny one.
I believe that was adopted from hockey culture, because when I first got here, I watched hockey games. Anytime someone goes to the box, that's what you hear people chant. And I guess that might be something we see here at NPH, something up here in Canada that we're going to start giving to America, the you can't do that chants.
I'm always loving hearing new chants. I want to challenge all the fans that are going to be pulling up to games. Think of some funny chants. Maybe we'll do like an award or something at the end of the year. Best student section / best fan base type of thing. Fort Erie's got a great fan base. Royal Crown, obviously Ridley. Would love to get out. I mean, we're going to be doing a session in Calgary. So we're going to be get to see Edge and our Quebec session coming up. That should be a good one too.
Right now I'm looking. It seems Jordan Fisher has come out. Caleb Gaskins back in the game. See him right down there on the block. McGregor, free throws to come. First one falls. Malala didn't walk away with any last time. McGregor's going to try to cash in all 3 of his opportunities right now at the line. He's 2 for 2 now. He's 3 for 3. He's made him pay. And in soccer, you'd call that a wonderful hat trick.
Jacob McGregor at the line is money in the bank. Cash app.
Quiñones telling his team, push out. We got this. Don't worry. Pulling up on the block. Not able to get that one to fall. It bounces around, lands right in the hands of McGregor. McGregor waiting for his team to come accompany him. He gives it over to Gemao. Gemao, quick swing over to Malala in the corner for 3. High bounce off the rim, 2. And it doesn't fall. It isn't Kawhi's shot. And it will be Los Explorers going the other way. Quiñones going hard. Has Malala putting pressure.
Nice contest.
No make. Royal Crown quickly finds Gemao. Gemao with the reverse. No, it gives it over to Headley Smith. But it seems that he was sitting out of bounds. Not able to get that one to go. Felipe Quiñones being given a bit of a breather here now as Jordan Fisher steps back in. And I'm seeing what they're doing now. They put out Isaiah Treyes out there. He's a Cuban-American wing here in the class of 2027. He might be someone that they're trying to have be kind of next man up for when Gaskins leaves, for when Richardson leaves. So he's going to be getting minutes here kind of as the 6th man, and they're going to be rotating out the starters here and there so they can get a breather. Hammond, 3! And just like that, it's a 1-point game again. Los Explorers coming at him. Gemao wanting Headley Smith to come flare. He hands it back over to Gemao. He steps back, gives it over to Headley Smith. Isaiah glancing around. Headley Smith pulls up here from the elbow. Doesn't go. Ju tips it over to McGregor. He pulls up from mid-range. That one doesn't go. And the younger of the Gaskin brothers, Caden, pulls it there. Gaskins gives it over to Hammond. He calls for a screen. Gets it. Pulls up from just inside the 3-point line. And he's money from that shot there. Should now be the Los Explorers lead at 34-33.
A nice 5-point scoring run by him.
And Jeremiah Hammond, what is there to say about the guy? Most people here probably don't know much about him. As I said, he's a 3-star recruit he transferred here from Colorado. He's number 3 in all the state of Colorado before coming over here, and he is a University of Northern Colorado commit. So, nice little backstory there for Jeremiah Hammond. He's playing fantastic so far. Could potentially be a transfer portal candidate later on in his college career, especially if he's keeping up plays like this.
Well.
Caden Gaskin now comes out. We're seeing Felipe Quiñones come back in. Free throws are coming here for Caleb Ju. on the side of Royal Crown.
Caleb doing a good job of creating second chance opportunities on the offensive end, tipping loose balls. This time we'll go to the line.
And Caleb, we've talked about it in previous broadcasts, a real old-style double-double threat. He can get at it at the boards. We see him fighting for everything he can around the basket, right at the glass. And he's really been showing out today. I mean, Los Explorers, one of the guys they're missing is transfer from Glenelg Country. I believe I said that correctly. Class of 2027, Akol Nyok, who is 7'1".
Wow.
So Los Explorers might definitely be missing a big man of that size down low here today. Free throw doesn't go. It will be rebounded by Caleb Gaskins. He slows it down, takes it at his own speed as we're tied at 34. Leaves it over to Quinones. Quinones back over to Gaskins. He's taking it right to the hole, going for the dunk. Zhu right there to contest second opportunity, and Zhu's swat is the one that goes for the foul. Free throws to come here now on the side of Los Explorers. And I got scared there for a moment. I thought Caleb Gaskins was going to put him on a poster.
Great contest, though. Showing his ability to be a high-level rim protector. Good timing.
Also shows that he's not scared.
Strength, yeah, exactly. Not afraid of contact, so able to invite at that time. Contested it well in the first time. They just weren't able to control the rebound.
Fisher misses his first chance here. Second free throw also misses. We're still tied at 34 with 4:30 remaining here in the first half. Headley Smith pushing over here, gives it quickly over to McGregor. McGregor driving right to the basket, 1-2, but the basket called off there. I'm seeing what the call is here. I don't know if you know what it is, Joe. It seems that it was just a reach-in foul, and because they're in the bonus, it will be free throws to come for Jacob McGregor. Once again, a little concerned about one spot on the court here. But it will be McGregor from the line. Gets the first. McGregor misses his second one. It gets hit out of bounds. It will remain Royal Crown ball. No, apologies, it won't. I saw a bunch of hands pointing in different directions. Saw the wrong one here. It will be Los Explorers quickly. And it will be a swarm here on Gaskins. Max playing full court D on him, but now he lays off a bit. Crowd getting into the defense chance. Quinones quickly finding Hammond. Hammond gets his defender in the air. Pauses, back out to Quinones. Quinones gets them all in the air. Gives it over to Treyes in the corner. And he's not able to get it to fall. It goes out to Gaskins. Gaskins gets Calixte in the air, goes up through the contest, not able to convert. And now it will be Headley Smith pushing fourth the other way.
Overall, they're doing a pretty good job of guarding Gaskins.
And once again, a foul called here on Quinones, and because of that bonus, there will be another trip to the line here for Royal Crown. Caleb Zhu, the recipient this time.
Yeah, I mean, it's slowing down the pace of this game, but if you're Royal Crown, you know, that's probably what you prefer. Get a bunch of easy ones at the line, get these guys in foul trouble. You know, we talked about the depth battle. I think Royal Crown definitely wins that fight. So as long as these starters of theirs keep getting in foul trouble, I think Royal Crown is liking what they're seeing so far in this first half, and they're up right now.
Isaiah Treyes, he gets subbed out now. We're seeing Caden Gaskins make his way back in. The full Los Explorers starting lineup back out there. Kaimani Walters currently lining up to sub in for Royal Crown after these free throws. Whistle goes. 3-point game, 37-34. Zhu will be coming out. We're going to be seeing a proper small lineup here for Royal Crown. It's going to be fun to see how this battle on the boards ends up going. Walters trying to defend against Quinones. Gets beat on one step, but it gets popped out. It will be Cordell Diaz who's pulling forward now. He has Max Andre on the side. Calixte launching for three, not able to get it to fall. He keeps it pushing. Swing out to McGregor, who for three! And he splashes home there. A whistle goes. It seems it will be a timeout. Yes, timeout here for Los Explorers. Royal Crown make it a 6-point game here. Really big to see here from the home team.
Yep. Jacob McGregor with another three between him and Calixte. And Walters, I mean, everyone's been contributing in a big way. Everyone's playing their role. You know, they're executing their game plan on both ends pretty well. They're up 6 right now. I think if you ask them, they feel like they can probably even be up more after a few opportunities on both ends they could have capitalized on. But overall, it's a pretty good position if you're Royal Crown. Just got to keep it going.
If I'm Royal Crown, I'm playing the end of that King Heights game in my head.
Yeah.
You can't have a massive momentum swing against you, especially when you have a lead right now, right before the half. You want to make sure you keep them at arm's length. Jordan Fisher here, tossed inside of Quinones. Quinones quickly leaving it over to Gaskins. He pulls up, not able to get it to fall. Diaz scoops it up. Quick pass over to Walters. Walters driving here on the transition. Pauses. Seems like he slipped a little bit there.
Yeah, great job of keeping his pivot, though. Nice block.
He tried giving it over here. Walters intercepts it. Wonderful play there from Kaimani. And he goes right at the basket, not able to get it to fall. Khalik still fighting for it. And as it gets slapped out of Headley Smith, goes to Diaz. Cordell Diaz driving in. Little floater. Not able to get it to fall on the lane. Los Explorers going the other way. Hammond, he has a floater of his own. Doesn't convert. Khalik's the one driving. He quickly kicks it over to the corner. It's Kaimani Walters wide open from range. And he gets it to go from the corner. It's a 9-point advantage here for Royal Crown. Quinones sizing up here now. Driving around. Dump pass inside of Fisher. Fisher loses the ball there. And it will remain Los Explorers' ball here in the half court. McGregor subs out here for Luka Boris on the side of Royal Crown. As we wait here for the inbound, 10 seconds remain on the shot clock. Quinones looking for someone to get open. Quick pass inside over to Gaskins. He gets a nice little post move, not able to convert it, and it's picked up now by Isaiah Headley Smith. Quickly over to Walters. Walters driving in, and he goes right to the basket, gets those 2 points there. Despite Caleb Gaskins going to contest, Kaimani Walters does not care.
And he's such a dog. He's going to talk after his bucket. He's feeling good. Their team is up, and he is a huge part of that. The reigning national champs, Royal Crown, continue to look like a well-oiled machine. Who's going to stop these guys? Clearly not these guys. Will they bounce back? They're down 11. Got a lot of ball left to be played, of course, but you talked about it. You don't want to leave the door open like they did against King Heights, but then also against Edge. Remember that game, the rematch of the NPA Finals, where they were up nearly 20, and then Edge made it a 1-point game. Of course, Royal Crown was able to sneak that one out as well, but again, continuing to look good, and that's just the team they are.
Yeah, 1:42 remaining here in this first. I'm seeing a couple people trickle in here wearing the Blue Jays jerseys. And I mean, it's a huge day in Toronto sports, not just here in Scarborough. I mean, we have Royal Crown currently leading over the reigning U.S. champions in Los Explorers. That's a big upset in itself, huge for Toronto sports. Blue Jays playing right now. Raptors tipped off at 6:30 as well. So, big day for Toronto sports.
Huge. And I wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
I'm honestly really excited here. I'm stoked to see this game. Los Explorers, they might have something up their sleeve. Who knows? Coach George Milo is going to be talking with them, seeing where it's going to be going. And I want to talk about George Milo real quick. He, very talented coach. He was a part for the last 4 seasons, all 4 seasons being consecutive state titles and that national championship. But he is replacing Andrew Morin, who left to be an assistant coach at the University of Miami 6 years before this season. He was the head coach here for Los Explorers, so this is a bit of a culture change for them as well. Granted, George has been a part of the system for a while. He's an NBA trainer as well, but still maybe that new coaching, this is a nice little start for them, a tune-up, so to say, for the season. But when Khalix is hitting shots like that, that trip down to Miami is going to be a little bit quiet.
I just love how everyone on Royal Crown is playing their role at a high level. Even someone like Cordell Diaz is playing limited minutes, but came in this game, he's playing hard. He had an offensive rebound and assist, playing some defense. Luka Boris as well.
Boris on the transition here, trying to get something up, does, not able to get it. And now they're going to want to try to get all the way back. Quinones going for it. Khalix trying to get the swat, not able to do so, and Quinones now with 2 more points there. Toss back over to Calixte. It's just a deep 2, doesn't go to fall, and it will be Quiñones pushing forth. Quiñones trying to go coast to coast here. Gets the contact there. And the foul is called there. Quiñones ran over the ref saying, "Are you serious? Are you serious?" Ref goes, "It was for you, man. Don't worry." Free throws to come now on the side of Los Explorers. Cordell Diaz now subbing out for Jacob McGregor for these final 35.5. High bounce there. Quiñones doesn't get her to fall.
Timeout on the main. Timeout on the main.
Second chance here. Missed the first, hits the second, and a timeout called here for Royal Crown. They're going to want to try to get something sorted here despite being up 10. I mean, yeah. I got to wonder if that's what's ringing through Coach Mike DeGiorgio's head right now. Those previous 2 games, I mean, it was big. I mean, they had that one game against Tri-City Prep where they ended up winning 116-68.
Yeah.
Really huge win for them. So we know when they put the gas down, they can do it. But when it comes to sides like Edge, only 81-78. The King Heights game, you needed a game winner to win 93-91.
Yeah.
All those 2 games have one thing in common, and it is that comeback that happened late.
Yeah, what I am impressed with is still they're coaching this game, Mike DeGiorgio and Chris Exelis, like they're down 10 as opposed to being up 10. And I think that's a big part of why they're going to look like they're in a good position to close this half. Let's see how they start off the second half, but that's so important. Like, that goes for the players as well. You can't take your foot off the gas. Don't play the scoreboard, play your man, act as if you're down more than you are. They're up 10, sure, but as we know in basketball, a 10-point lead can be gone in seconds, especially against a team this talented. So, you know, let's see who finishes off this first half. It's been a great one so far. Jacob McGregor, Kimani Walters, Max Calixte have been major standouts for Royal Crown. And for Los Explorers, I'm liking what I'm seeing from Felipe Garcia. I think he's been really solid for them, of course.
It's Felipe Quiñones Garcia.
Yeah, can't miss that. Jeremiah Hammond, the Northern Colorado commit, he's been solid too.
Both these teams here have been giving it their all today. If I'm Royal Crown, as you mentioned, you have to play like you're still down.
Yep.
If there's one thing they have, guys like Kaimani Walters, guys like Bieva Caban, what they have are dogs. They fight hard, they push hard. And it's been crazy here so far. Headley Smith, it's tipped out. It will be Quiñones picking it up quickly. Gives it over to Gaskins. He's driving hard to the basket through contact.
Oh, wow.
Swatted by Kaimani Walters. And no foul called. He swats it off of Caleb Gaskins. And if I'm Kaimani Walters, I'm putting that on my CV. What a play from the guard. Crazy to see. They're done over here with the core. It will be Kaimani Walters inbounding here to Jacob McGregor. McGregor bringing it up. Quickly throwing it over to his teammate. He's waiting here. Handoff over to Boris. Boris back to McGregor. Has the screen from Zhu. He's glancing around, trying to take it himself. Going right to the basket on the floater. He doesn't able to get it. Second opportunity here, still fighting for as time expires. The shot won't count, and it will be Royal Crown leading 47-37 against Los Explorers from Miami, Florida. Big game here, and it's currently Canada coming out on top here, Joe. Huge to see, 47-37 as we head into half. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back.
They've been sleeping tons of era. Lights on, game loud, move clearer. They slept too long, now the storm got nearer. Wake up, look in the mirror. Wake up, you feel that shift in the air. Stardust burn, old crew in the flare. What's gonna shake when the dreamers declare? Wake up, we already here. Wake up, wake up. Cold floors, no name on the list. We built from the shadows, can't sleep on this. Every miss was a spark, now the flames exist. Universe are aligned, can't resist the twist. They hit snooze while we built in the dark. Now we run plays with celestial love. From the north to the world, hear the engine start. Wake up, we igniting the spark. This the moment when the lights flip.
They slept on Quebec basketball, but while they sleep, Quebec's been working. No hype, no spotlight, just real work. Year after year, Quebec's been producing dogs, Lou Dort, Ken Birch, Benedict Mathurin, Chris Boucher, different animals, all cut from the same cloth. Quebec got dogs, but it's trying to wake up the world.
My name is Chaz Louisi from Arete Threads. We are going to outfit a basketball player from head to toe. We do on-court apparel for uniforms, and then we do warm-up apparel, shooting shirts, off-court apparel. We do track suits, and then we do backpacks to carry all the gear to games to and from. Like North Pole Hoops helping on the league side and exposure side, we're going to help with the apparel side as well. You look good, feel good, play good, right? So trying to help kids do that and help as many kids as possible. Right?
We have created our own drink company. The fastest growing sports drink in history.
We will run! We will run!
Ladies and gentlemen, we got
The monkey is prime!
this season, we are hydrated.
The official sports drink of the UFC. It's time! Oh, that's good.
Welcome to the new era of basketball. They doubted you. They overlooked you. They didn't believe in you. But now, everything changes. No more sidelines. No more being underrated. No more sleeping. It's time for your game to speak. NPH has traveled the world. We've connected with the top players. We've built this stage. And now, it's time. Time for the game to rise. Time for you to rise. Time for the basketball world to wake up. Welcome to the new era of basketball.
They've been sleeping tons of. Wake up, wake up. Wake up is a new day, new era. Lights on, game loud, move clearer. They slept too long, now the storm got nearer. Wake up, look in the mirror. Wake up, you feel that shift in the air. Stardust burn, old crew in the flare. What's gonna shake when the dreamers declare? Wake up, we already here. Wake up, wake up. Cold floors, no name on the list. We built from the shadows, can't sleep on this. Every miss was a spark, now the flames exist.
My name is Chaz Louisi from Arete Threads. We are going to outfit a basketball player from head to toe. We do on-court apparel for uniforms, and then we do warm-up apparel, shooting shirts, off-court apparel. We do track suits, and then we do backpacks to carry all the gear to games to and from. Like North Pole Hoops helping on the league side and exposure side, we're going to help with the apparel side as well. You look good, feel good, play good, right? So trying to help kids do that and help as many kids as possible. Right?
They slept on Quebec basketball, but while they sleep, Quebec's been working. No hype, no spotlight, just real work. Year after year, Quebec's been producing dogs. Lou Dort, Ken Birch, Benedict Mathurin, Chris Boucher, different animals, all cut from the same cloth. Quebec got dogs, but it's trying to wake up the world.
We have created our own drink company. The fastest growing sports drink in history.
We will run! We will run!
Ladies and gentlemen, we got
The monkey is prime!
this season, we are hydrated.
The official sports drink of the UFC. It's time! Oh, that's good.
History has been made in Canadian basketball. One hand down, all over the defense.
One-hand talkback.
Oh! Bringing the fans to their feet, putting a man in the rim. Ain't that awesome? Oh my lord!
Welcome to the NPA on NPH.
Welcome to the new era of basketball. They doubted you. They overlooked you. They didn't believe in you. But now, everything changes. No more sidelines. No more being underrated. No more sleeping. It's time for your game to speak. NPH has traveled the world. We've connected with the top players. We've built this stage. And now, it's time. Time for the game to rise. Time for you to rise. Time for the basketball world to wake up. Welcome to the new era of basketball.
We're back, ladies and gentlemen, for some second half action here so far. Royal Crown currently leading Los Explorers 47-37 in what's been a bit of a shocking turn of events here. We know how good Royal Crown is, but Los Explorers, one of the top teams in North America. I mean, a lot of this has had to come with the depth so far for Royal Crown, huh, Joe?
Yeah, honestly, I don't even think I'm that shocked, man. I mean, Royal Crown, they've proven themselves, whether it be on the grind session or against other high-level prep programs. And, of course, they were the reigning champs in Canada last year. So that's obviously got to mean something. Matching up against a team like the Los Explorers with a lot of talent, a lot of length, athleticism. Of course, we talked about their prospects and how highly touted they are. But Royal Crown's shown, you know, Canada can compete with anybody, and that's what they're doing. But let's see how the second half goes. A lot of basketball left to be played.
No major substitutions or differences on the side of Los Explorers. It's still just the starting lineup of Fisher, the Gaskin brothers, Quinones, and Jeremiah Hammond. But out there right now for Royal Crown, I believe it is their starting lineup as well. We see Andy Gemao out there. We see Max Calixte out there. Jacob McGregor out there as well, and they're joined by Isaiah Headley-Smith and Caleb Zhu. Bucket there already for Los Explorers to start off early, but let's see how they respond here. Three-pointer from Gemao. Doesn't go. Zhu fighting hard, not able to have it. Gets popped out, lands right in the hands of Quinones. He swats it up to himself. And now Felipe Quinones driving quickly. An illegal screen called on Jordan Fisher. So Royal Crown will be getting that ball right back. Thank you very much.
I think if you're Royal Crown, you want to keep up what worked for you in the first quarter. Just playing fast, high-level ball movement, but also they were attacking the rim, put a lot of pressure on that rim, and get into the foul line a bunch. I think if they do that in the second half, we'll be in pretty good shape. Of course, Jacob McGregor is going to continue to hit shots, of course, if they want to win. He had 14 points in that first half, couple threes, doing what he does.
Turned over there as the pass went to Jacob McGregor, and now it's going to be Los Explorers going the other way. Jeremiah Hammond, the one pushing up. Hammond, dump inside quickly over to Gaskins. Gaskins hands over to Quinones. Quinones takes the screen from the other Gaskin brother. Dumps it now over to Caden. Caden to Caleb. Gaskin brother waiting. Pulls up right in the face of Gemao. Not able to do it. It's boarded by Zhu.
I'm surprised he settled for that with the smaller defender on him.
Ball makes its way out to Isaiah Headley-Smith. Headley-Smith was expecting a Zhu cut towards the basket. Zhu didn't do so. But it seems that it was tipped here by Los Explorers.
Yeah, Royal Crown ball.
And it will be Royal Crown ball. It actually, based off of the signals from the referee, it seemed like it was a foul. Hammond was holding on to Zhu, which didn't allow him to cut. Either way, Royal Crown here in the ones large and in charge. Ball out to McGregor. He launches from range. No go. Khalix rebounds it. Now it's Gemao driving inside. Kicks out to Khalix. He's open for three. Catches, shoots, no go. Gemao fighting for it. Ends the one who gets it here. And he's trying to size up. Quickly goes all the way around the horn. Lands at the post here for Zhu. Zhu called for the offensive foul on Zhu. And Coach Mike DiGiorgio is furious about that one.
Yeah, one thing about him, he coaches with passion. Shout out everybody tuning in to this live stream, no matter where you are. Hope you're enjoying this game. High-level basketball on a Friday night in Royal Crown.
Hammond pushing up here, quickly finding its way over to Quinones. He is giving it over to Gaskins. Gaskins back to Hammond. He flares, launching from three, and he gets the make to go. Cuts the lead now to 5. And yeah, we mentioned you can't let a side like Los Explorers get hot. They've come out with makes early on in this half. Royal Crown are going to need a retort. Quick here from McGregor, dumps it over to Zhu. He pulls up from the mid-range, gets it a fall, and that's a nice little response to see.
Showing the mid-range touch, Caleb Zhu. 20-26 big. Off the nice pass from McGregor.
Quinones driving hard to the basket, able to get that one a fall without a problem.
He is a problem. He is a big guard with great size and feel at his position.
Ball makes its way out to Andy Gemao. It's a deep three from Gemao. Doesn't get it to go. Rebounded by Hammond. Quick pass over to Quinones. Quinones gives it over to Gaskin. Goes up with it. Gets the bucket to go. And now it's a three-point game. Los Explorers have crawled their way back. Gemao leaves it over to McGregor. McGregor driving hard to the basket. Not able to get it to fall. But a whistle goes. Will be a foul called. Jacob McGregor now. Chance to tack on 2 here at the free throw line.
Now that this game is close just like that, we talked about a 10-point lead not being much in basketball. So if you're Jacob McGregor, I think the time is now to look to take over this game and lead your team to the dub like we've seen him do all season so far, and like he's so capable of doing. That time took it all the way to the hole, get to the line, get a couple free throws, get that rhythm back, and let's see what he does.
Gets both here on this trip. 5-point game once more. Felipe Quinones is the one who's bringing it up here. Covered by Headley-Smith. Quinones pushing hard, quickly swings on over. Gaskins gets the bucket there. Wonderful footwork in the post. And that's 2 points for Caleb Gaskins.
Yeah, he's so good as a play finisher. Great cutter, can catch and finish inside.
Headley Smith there pushes off of Quiñones.
Nice shot.
Says, get off me. Gets the fader there to get those 2 points right back. Fisher pushing hard here, trying to kick it out. It's a scramble as it ends up in the hands of Hammond. Hammond to Quiñones. He launches from 3, gets that one to fall, and Felipe Quiñones is starting to heat up as now it's a 2-point game.
Hey, Felipe. I like this kid.
You can see he has a level of tenacity, a chip on his shoulder where he's like, we got to do it.
Yep.
Former player at IMG Academy, and now he plays for Los Explorers. Great player in this nation. There's a reason why he is ranked so highly in the ESPN class of 2026. Subs to come. McGregor comes out for Walters. Calix comes out for Boris on the side of Royal Crown. Inbound deep here for Headley Smith. Headley Smith quickly moves it over to Boris. Boris driving in there. Pass over. It's tipped by Quiñones. He's going the other way, trying to go with the finish, and he does just that. Felipe Quiñones has turned the tide of this game. We're tied at 53. 6:02 remaining here in the third, and Royal Crown's big lead is now dwindled to a level-headed advantage. We're back here, ladies and gentlemen, following that timeout. Royal Crown are going to want to try to get something pushing here. Bringing it up here, Andy Gemao. Quickly leaves it over to Zhu. And Zhu waiting here. Quickly, go to Gemao. Gemao, one Pezzi, launches from 3. High bounce, no go. Zhu
Nice follow.
cleans it up. And a wonderful finish there from Caleb to give his team a 2-point lead once more. Gaskins quickly gives it over to Quiñones. Quiñones telling his team, get ready, get sorted. Goes around here on the screen, pauses, gives it back inside over to Caden Gaskins. Gaskins over to Jordan Fisher. Fisher trying to get something on Boris. A lot of contact, goes back up, second opportunity. They're still fighting for it as it goes out of bounds, and it will be Royal Crown ball there. Gemao quickly goes over to Zhu. Nice swat there from Quiñones, but it isn't enough. Zhu drops the ball as it gets punched out. And we're seeing Felipe Quiñones get a little antsy here. Bieva Caban inbounding here, looking around for someone to flare open. Gets it over to Boris. Boris then gives it back to Bieva Caban. Caban pausing, looking. Quickly gives it over to Gemao. Gemao driving on Hammond, going right inside. Quick dump off over to Zhu, not able to do so. And now it's going to be those Explorers going the other way. Quiñones going up through contact, not able to get it. The tip from Fisher. And it will be an over-the-back foul there for Jordan Fisher. It's going the other way. Royal Crown will keep possession.
Starting to get a little chippy here. I think it's going to be at that point of the game where tensions are definitely increasing. You know, let's see who wants it more.
I mean, here's the thing. We know how good Royal Crown is. We've covered them. They were the champions last year. We know how talented this team is. But if there's one thing that people don't really know is Canadian hoops. We're still a growing scene. Everything's dominated through the United States. Los Explorers have some of the top prospects in ESPN. They probably came in here and said, oh, it's just going to be an exhibition up in Canada. It's not going to be anything serious. But
well, they thought wrong if that was the case, and I would hope that's not the case.
I don't think it is now. We're seeing them wake up. We're seeing Quiñones get in the face. We're seeing Jordan Fisher get lit up a little bit here. And now we see Jeremiah Hammond with the steal there. He's going right towards the basket to tie it at 55.
They're just making it really tough for Royal Crown in the half court right now.
Gemao quickly gives it over to Walters. Back to Gemao. And he's trying to size him up. A couple moves there, beats the defender. And a wonderful finish there for Andy Gemao. That gets the crowd going. And it's a great highlight play from the Filipino Prince.
Well, they needed that.
Quiñones sizing up here, gets it popped out. Bieva Caban showing the dog mentality, quickly lobs it over to Walters. Swatted! Caleb Gaskins said, "You're not getting a highlight on me." Wow. And that was a monstrous response on what was going to be an exclamation mark on the steal.
Excellent timing by Gaskins. It was a 3-on-1 for Royal Crown. He's able to cover enough ground and meet Walters at the rim.
See Kaimani a bit frustrated there, but this is to help him catch his breath following that possession. You can see how much it means for Kaimani. He didn't want to come out at all, Mr. Walters at all.
Yeah, as the competitor he is, of course, he want to be in the mix and be able to make an impact in this type of game. But, of course, a lot of ball left to be played. He's definitely going to be back in here determined and ready to make an impact just like he was in that first half. Royal Crown's got to figure out a lineup that has some sort of synergy. The small ball lineup right now with Calix at the 5 and a little bit of a 3-guard lineup right now. This might work.
Bieva Caban right to the hole through contact, throws it up, not able to get it, kicks it back over to McGregor. And yeah, the fact that he caught it gets called for a travel. McGregor hit his 3 there afterwards, smiling over at us, but unfortunate to see there. Bucket doesn't count. Los Explorers now pushing forward. Kaimani Walters coming back in.
Quick breather, literally.
Will be for Bieva Caban.
So Caban did a fantastic job of getting in the paint that time. If you were able to 2-foot stop, kick it out to the corner, that probably would have generated a little bit of a better possession than what they had, but right idea. Just got to be able to slow it down a little bit.
Hammond sizing up Gemao. Dump quick over to Gaskins. Gaskins taking it to the hole. Loses it for a bit. Now he's trying to size up Boris. Does that. Draws the foul.
Yeah.
And it's free throws to come here for Los Explorers.
Yeah, with his size, he's just using it to his advantage.
Caden Gaskins currently talking about something with the ref while his brother Caleb here gears up for the free throws. First one doesn't fall here for Caleb Gaskins. Jonas comes in to give him some support here. And then to talk over to Caden. Gaskins gets the second one to go. It's a 1-point game here. 3:44 remain in this third quarter. Ball makes its way to Walters. Walters to Calixte. Calixte sizing up, slowing it forth. Looking around, gives it over to Gemao. Gemao pump fakes, trying to size up his defender. Does that. Kicks it out to Boris. But a foul called there on Caden Gaskins. Los Explorers with a chance to reset here on defense. 14 seconds remaining on the shot clock. And based off that, they're in the bonus again. It will be 2 free throws to come for Andy Gemao. It seemed they were having the discussion. Yes, they are in the bonus. And Royal Crown have been playing that game throughout this competition. They've been pushing hard. They've been giving it all they can. But most importantly, they've been drawing fouls on this short-handed Los Explorers lineup. One has to be wondering if a foul out is potentially on the horizon here for Los Explorers. That could be something that harms them in this one as Gemao hits both. Caban comes on now for Gemao. Inbound coming. Felipe Quiñones, the one who has it. Caban guarding him, phase up court. Caban caught on the screen for a moment, but he's playing hard defense on Quiñones. He has to give it up over to Hammond. Hammond dumps over to Gaskins. He's covered now by Kaimani Walters. They try to use the size advantage. Walters pops it out. Still Jordan Fisher going up on Boris, draws the contact and one. Jordan Fisher hasn't been a huge factor in this one, but it seems that he's able to come alive, draws the foul, and a 3-point play for Los Explorers to potentially tie it up.
Nice strong take that time. Put his head down, got to the rim. That's what he does as a player. Learning to transition into more of a wing three, I think that would make the most sense for his long-term trajectory. But, you know, you get him the ball inside, he's going to look to use his power and aggression to get it inside. He was a member of Team Canada Junior National, the U16 team, so he played a role on that team, and now looking to take his game to the next level in Miami, Florida.
Yeah. We'll see what he can do here at this visit to the line. Ties it up here. We're at 59-59, 3:05 on the clock. And it will be Walters pushing Fupp. Get it over to Calixte. Calixte dumps to Caban. Caban out to the corner. It will be Boris. He launches from three. Too long. Quiñones quickly leaving it over to Hammond. Hammond able to get a perfect pass. I don't know if it was intentional, but he finds Gaskins. And a foul goes as Royal Crown swarms Gaskins there.
These teams are fighting right now, both sides. These players are working, these coaches are working, and these refs are working. We're working right now.
Everyone's going at it right now.
You can feel the tension. I feel like we're in the game right now.
Luar Malala coming on for Luca Boris for Royal Crown. Quick pass inside over to Gaskins. Going up through the face of adversity, and he gets it there. Los Explorers have taken the lead for the first time since the first quarter. Bielo Caban now dumps inside over to Calixte. Calixte bodies up Quiñones, and he's not able to get it. Wonderful defense from Felipe, and now it's still fighting for it. It will be Calixte able to get it back. Walters with a breakup, and it will be Caban pushing up.
Walters has multiple steals and deflections in this game.
The three-pointer doesn't fall there for Kaimani Walters. It's just a bit short, and now it will be Los Explorers looking to respond and grow their advantage. Gaskins quickly gives it over to Hammond. He launches from three, draws the foul. Luar Malala not happy about that. Coach Mike DeGiorgio not happy about that either. But it will be 3 free throws for Los Explorers here. It seems he landed right in the landing space for Hammond. Can't do that foul every time.
Yeah, that's one of the toughest fouls to make in basketball is fouling the three-point shooter.
Hammond misses his first. Jim lets Hammond know what he's feeling.
Now a 3-point lead. 2 minutes left to see how the home team responds. It's been a great third quarter by Los Explorers.
Drive inside. Jacob McGregor draws the foul. And 2 free throws now to come here for Royal Crown.
Jacob McGregor, just a relentless scorer, constantly in attack mode, a threat to make a play or knock it down from deep. Rare miss at the line that time. They're going to need every opportunity if you're Royal Crown. And again, I think Jacob McGregor is capable of willing his team to a victory.
He's a talented player for sure.
I'll take a little bit of a rest now, probably save him for the fourth quarter.
Yeah, 62-60 here, 1:50 remaining here in the third. And now it's going to be Quiñones bringing it up. Attack right to the basket is Gaskins, and he makes it a 4-point game. Caban driving quick, hard push to the basket. Not able to get it. Luar Malala back over to Headley Smith. He pump fakes, gets the three-pointer up. Good!
Big shot.
And Isaiah Headley-Smith with a massive 3 here to make it a 1-point game. Just over a minute remaining in this third.
And he was actually pretty big time for them down the stretch last week against King Heights. Looking to do the same in this one.
Cabant sizing up Quinones, dumping inside over to Gaskins. Gaskins plays it over to the corner. Jordan Fisher launching from 3. High bounce off the rim, no go. It will be picked up here by Malala. And Fisher reaches in there, being a bit of a danger to Malala. It will now be Royal Crown ball.
What a game right now in Royal Crown. Packed stands, packed parking. If you saw the parking lot, it took me a minute just to get a spot so I could get in this. Of course, the baselines are packed with media, fans. And this game is living up to all the hype. 1-point game. Royal Crown with a chance to take the lead here with 2 free throws. 58 seconds left to go in this third quarter.
Chance to come here. Gloire Malala, the one at the line here. 2 to come for him.
Nice take.
Chance there ends up falling. And now it will be going the other way. The lead here for Royal Crown, it's still only by 2. Gaskins pausing here, swarmed in the corner. He plays a 1-2 with his brother. He launches, gets the make.
Great elevation on that shot.
Caleb Gaskins gives his team the lead right back here. As we continue on in this action-packed third, Walters draws the contact. Free throws will be coming now.
Nice take by Walters. Rejected the screen. Strong drive right. Takes the contact. Head to the line to regain the lead. Now we're going back and forth as we approach this fourth quarter. Both sides leaving it all on the floor on this Friday night. What else could you ask for?
We'll see where it ends up going for these teams. Chance here, second one goes for Walters, gets it a fall. And it will be 68-67 here. 22 seconds remain in this third. Quinones leaves it over to Gaskins. Gaskins trying to get something on Walters. Hard contact there. Crowd getting into it here. Gaskins trying to get something here. Shot clock winding down. Pulls up fully swarmed. No go on the bucket.
Great D, and Walters stared him down, saying, I'm locking that.
6-3 remaining here. Inbound now over to Walters. They're going to want to try to get one shot off here. Walters going right in, kicking it out over to Malala in the corner. Malala long 2 there, not able to get it to fall. And we're going to have one more quarter to decide this one. 68-67. It's been a close affair, but Royal Crown currently lead. Can they hold on to the advantage, or will Los Explorers take home a W back down to Miami? We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen, so don't go anywhere for the fourth quarter.
My name is Chaz Louisi from Arete Threads. We are going to outfit a basketball player from head to toe. We do on-court apparel for uniforms, and then we do warm-up apparel, shooting shirts, off-court apparel. We do track suits, and then we do backpacks to carry all the gear to games to and from. Like North Pole Hoops helping on the league side and exposure side, we're going to help with the apparel side as well. You look good, feel good, play good, right? So trying to help kids do that and help as many kids as possible.
We have created our own drink company. The fastest growing sports drink in history.
We will run! We will run!
Ladies and gentlemen, we got
Kabuki is prime!
this season, we are hydrated.
The official sports drink of the UFC. It's time! Oh, that's good.
We're back, ladies and gentlemen. Fourth quarter action here at North Pole Hoops. We might be here at the L1S Event Prep School Classic, but here on the North Pole Hoops Network, it's been an honor to call this game. Ladies and gentlemen, let us know where you're watching this one from, and we're going to have some fantastic basketball to come. Diaz quickly giving it over to Headley Smith. Sizing up, launching deep from three, and a high bounce off the rim. Doesn't end up falling there for Headley Smith.
Fourth quarter, it's winning time. Let's see who wants it more. Both teams been fighting, scrapping, and clawing all game.
Gaskins plays a 1-2 with Quinones and now gets it over to his brother. Caleb Gaskins trying to do something, gives it out to Hammond. He's left open, and you can't leave a shooter like Jeremiah Hammond open like that. He splashes that one home, a bit anticlimactically, but he still got it to fall, no problem. 70-68. Gemao quickly gives it over to Diaz.
Got to get it to Zoo somehow.
Back. And it goes all the way around, lands at the hands of Headley Smith, who launches from range. Not able to get her to fall. Calixte not able to push it out, and it will be Hammond pushing up. Hammond, floater again, and Jeremiah Hammond, the Northern Colorado commit, with 5 points on the swing there. Massive to see for his side.
Yeah, he's also been really good in this game for them on both ends.
Gemao trying to size up here. Quickly moves it over to Headley Smith. Headley Smith has Zhu trying to put some pressure on. It will be the dump off inside of Zhu. A scramble on the ground. Gaskins leaves it over to Treyas. And Treyas gives it over to Quinones. And now here comes Hammond. Hammond to Gaskins. He's wide open for three. Lets it fly. No go. The fight on the board there doesn't go, and it will be Gemao. Hard drive here for Andy Gemao. Loses it for a moment, but it goes back to Calixte. Calixte gets it up, and it swirls out.
Tough.
Quinones the wall on the board. He slows down the tempo, knows that he can control the speed of the game here, and now he's going to leave it over to Gaskins. He knows what Caleb can do. Caleb gives it to Felipe. He knows what he can do. He leaves it over now over to Hammond. Hammond back over to the corner. It's Quinones for three. Not able to correct it. And it will now be Gemao. Up it goes. Kicks it back over to Diaz. Diaz, hard drive inside. And a whistle went. Crowd oohing at that one. I don't think they're too happy with the call there. But it will be a chance for Royal Crown here in the half court, it seems.
Yeah, but it might have been a foul on the floor, I believe. It looked like it.
It might be. Refs getting involved here with the trusty rag. But yeah, you want to see more action like this, ladies and gentlemen. First time checking in. Maybe you're from Miami. Supporting out here, North Pole Hoops is the way to go. We got NPA and WNPA action all season. So be sure to check out our website, northpolehoops.com, for some more action, and we will be having some more NPA games. I'll definitely be on the mic. Joe will be on mic for a couple of them as well. We got a bunch of tournaments coming up in Quebec. We got a couple in Ottawa. We might be making a trip all the way out to Calgary. We cover all of Canadian hoops, and some of the best prospects are here in the Great White North. So be sure to keep on watching here. North Pole Hoops basketball, ladies and gentlemen. Royal Crown, one of the top schools in that program, and they're showing out today against one of America's finest. They're still fighting here with what seems to be a slippery floor. Makes you want one of those mop sweepers that you see.
Swiffer.
Have one of those on the standby.
Maybe a squeegee.
I have one of those in my house. It does the job.
Nice. Seemed like that wet spot took a lot of wipes.
It really did. Cordell Diaz, in the end, it was a foul on him as he went to the basket, and he'll now have 2 free throws. High bounce off the backside of the rim, not able to get that one to go. Second free throw to come. Second one goes. Quickly will be Hammond pushing up. Giving it over, and Gemao slipped on the ground there. He seems to be hurt here. That was a weird slip there. A lot happening here. Seems to be issues with the court. Who knows what it is, but Gemao hits the deck. No bucket was hit.
Well, double slippage as well.
Yeah, Cordell Diaz also took a slip there. They're going to be talking about that throughout in this one. Either way, it will be Royal Crown taking advantage here. They are trailing by 5, and not that long ago they were up by 10. So it just goes to show the way that this is flowing back and forth. Walters pushing forward, gives it over to Gemao. He launching from 3, high bounce, no go. Felipe Quiñones giving it over now. Quickly to Jordan Fisher. Fisher to Gaskins. Caden Gaskins, his chance though falls. And it will be Caleb Zhu boarding it up. Giving it over to Gemao. Finds Diaz. Diaz for 3. Gets it a fall. And a big momentum swing that could be. The crowd's back into it. And it's a 2-point game here. Hammond pushing in. Dumps it back over to Quiñones. Quiñones giving it over to Gaskins. Gaskins finds his brother. Gaskins hard drive here for Caleb. Whistle goes. No basket. And it will be a foul called on Cordell Diaz, a blocking foul. Chance here to set up once more in the half court for Los Explorers. Caleb Gaskins down low, bodying up Kaimani Walters. He knows that he has a size mismatch there. He's not able to capitalize in the post that time.
Walters doing an excellent job as expected on Gaskins.
Gemao goes up. And a swat there from Fisher results in a goaltend. We're tied now at 74. And I just mentioned they were down by 5, and
crazy.
At the drop of a hat, we're tied once more here, Joe.
It's a game of runs.
Felipe Quiñones calling for a screen here on the right-hand side from Caden Gaskins. Slips it over to Caden Gaskins. Goes up, not able to get it to fall, and it will be Caleb Zhu pulling it in. Gemao, quick push up. Pausing, gives it over to McGregor. McGregor sizing up Quiñones, trying to get something going here. Offensive foul called there on Jacob McGregor. Quiñones, once again, if there's one thing I want to talk about for Felipe Quiñones this game, the kid knows how to work his way around contact. He knows how to draw fouls. Yep. It might not be the most appealing style, but when you're trying to win basketball games, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. But you can definitely see the frustration there for Coach Mike DeGiorgio on the side of Royal Crown. Quick timeout has been called here, and it's a tie game, 6 minutes left. Joe, what do you think are the keys here for both these sides?
I think that small ball lineup Royal Crown just went to actually worked really well. They were able to go on that 5-0 run. Let's see if they decide to stick with that or maybe get Calix in the game for the combination of him and Zhu inside to provide some size. But I think when they're playing fast and they're playing with a 2-3 guard lineup, it's been working for them. And I think they should continue to exploit their depth, so maybe have some shift lineups come in to throw the other team off. Because, again, I think that's one thing that Royal Crown has in their favor is the depth. So continue to cycle guys in and out, experiment with different lineups. But that lineup, I like that one in particular. I think Cordell Diaz has given them some solid minutes, hit some shots, playing some defense at the point of attack. But I would probably expect Calix to get back in this game with 6 minutes left to go. And they're probably going to look to close it out with their best 5.
Yeah, if I'm Royal Crown, I'm kind of trying to find fouls. We know Los Explorers have struggled with the fouls this game. They might have a couple players that are currently sitting there, maybe having some foul trouble. If I'm Royal Crown, I'm going to keep attacking hard to the basket. I'm going to try to get as much contact as possible on my makes. If I'm Los Explorers, what I would do in this situation, you have star guys, but the main guy today has been Felipe Quiñones. Keep the ball in his hand. He will make something happen.
Yep, and it looks like Royal Crown's staying with the same lineup. If it's working, it's working.
Quiñones looking around, quickly getting over to Gaskins, hands it back over to Quiñones. Caleb Gaskins here on this left-hand side now. Sizing up Gemao, pushing right to the basket, step onto the side, fader, high bounce, and it doesn't go in their way. Andy Gemao is the one who comes down with it. Gemao tossing side over to Zhu, and the flush under the basket gets the crowd excited, and Caleb Zhu gives Royal Crown the lead.
What a pass by Andy as well.
Caleb Gaskins glancing around, leaving it over to Quiñones. Gemao called for a reach in there, but it is good pressure, according to Coach Mike DeGiorgio here. They're giving it all they can. Quiñones now looking to inbound, waiting for someone to flare. Has Fisher making himself known. Jordan Fisher quickly gives it over to Gaskins. Gaskins calls for space on the side, has his brother come give him a screen, and once again, we're seeing players slip and slide on this court, and Gaskins gets called for the travel following the slip. Crowd pointing in what direction the possession is. That way, they're saying. They're fully getting into this one.
Another great defensive possession by Kimani Walters.
But yeah, this floor's been deadly so far.
Yep.
Inbound coming soon for Jacob McGregor, but they're trying to get sorted. These wet spots randomly appearing on the court. Once again, to let you guys know, if you want to keep up with stats for North Pole Hoops, stats.northpolehoops.com. It's the place where you can find league leaders, the standings, and the latest and the greatest for Canadian basketball. I was using our website the other day for the game against King Heights. We keep track of the box score live for our NPA and WNPA games. You can keep track on who's hot, who's hitting the threes, who's making the buckets, who's making the defensive plays. You get to see all that and more on stats.northpolehoops.com, ladies and gentlemen. Definitely check that out for the NPA games later on this season. Worthwhile thing to check. And speaking of check, they're really checking the court now.
Yeah.
It's the fifth rag they brought here to contribute. Everyone's trying to make sure that this court is suitable for these last 5 minutes and 13 seconds of basketball between Royal Crown and Los Explorers.
This is all adding to the tension and the suspense of this game. 5:13 left to go in a 2-point game. It's officially crunch time. Let's see.
We'll see who's the one that extends the lead, if anyone. Gemao has Quiñones trying to get something here. Gemao says, I want some space, I want some going. Gives it over to McGregor. McGregor giving space, gives it over quickly to Zhu. Zhu tight on the inside, misses around. Kimani Walters fights for it and gets called for the push in the back there from Hammond. Hammond's not pleased with that one. Kimani Walters very happy with drawing that foul. It will be Royal Crown once again setting up shop. Inbound to come. Walters. Whistle goes. They're currently waiting. They're discussing here once more. Walters here now on the inbound still. Inbound quickly to Zhu. Back over to Walters. Walters kicks it over now to Andy Gemao. Gemao trying to get some trellis. Wonderful find to Zhu, but the swat from Quiñones ruled a shooting foul. Andy Gemao putting the razzle-dazzle there on the find to Caleb Zhu. Zhu goes up with tenacity He gets met with Quinones, but it will be 2 here in the pocket for Caleb Zhu to try to make it a 2-possession game.
And he might have eyes on the back of his head. That was an absolute dime.
Insane vision from Andy Gemao. Caleb Zhu converts on his first. 1 more to come. Not able to convert on the free throw. It's rebounded here now by Gaskins. He leaves it over to Quinones now. Los Explorers push. Quinones leaving it out quickly over to Gaskins. Gaskins trying to get something here. Does. Wonderful play while swarmed by defenders. And it will be Royal Crown now pushing forward, leading only by 1. Gemao waiting for someone to make themselves known. It's Cordell, and it will be McGregor. Given space, launching deep from 3, no go. Zhu fighting for the rebound, and it will still be 1 here by Los Explorers. Pass on over to Fisher. Fisher using his power to kick it back over to Quinones. Quinones going in, little finger lay, not able to get it to fall, gets his own miss. Going right back up, he does.
Travel?
But he gets called for the travel there. Felipe Quinones not pleased with himself there, but a break to come for Royal Crown, 4 minutes remaining. Gemao, the one pushing forward. Tosses quickly on over to the corner. Finds back over to Zhu. Flares out. Finds McGregor. McGregor loses the ball there for a second. Gives it back over to Cordell. Cordell pulls up here from the free throw line. Isn't able to convert it. Fisher's the one who comes down with it. Los Explorers with possession.
There's Khalek's coming back to the score table.
Pushing forward is Quinones, trying to get a kick out to Gaskins. Wonderful tip, but it still remains in possession of Los Explorers. That will be Gaskins. Gets Kaimani slipping a little bit. And just that little bit of space grants Gaskins a beautiful fadeaway to make it a 1-point lead in favor for the Los Explorers.
That's a pro shot. Again, I talked about the elevation he gets on his jumper. Hard to contest. If he's able to kind of refine that part of the game, it's going to be really good.
Gemao finds McGregor. McGregor fades away himself. Short, not able to have it. Still fighting here on the ground. It's picked up here by Gaskins. Out to Quinones. Quinones trying to dance past Gemao. Does, going right to the basket through contact. Not able to get the foul, and it will be Gemao going quickly the other way. Coast-to-coast bucket for Andy Gemao, and he gets the crowd riled up here. 2:38 now.
Great take by Andy, making plays happen.
Gaskins to Gaskins there. It will be Caleb on the receiving end. He elevates again from the mid-range. Not able to get it. And it will be Royal Crown getting it up. Gemao tells him, let's slow it down. We have time to kill now. Let's just take control of this matchup. He's figuring it out here. He's telling the team what to do, where to go. Quinones has his eyes locked on the ball, knowing where he could go. The switch here now. Gemao dumps back inside over to Zhu. Zhu loses it there right before the shot clock expires. Quinones here quickly trying to get something. Has Gaskins inside. Gives it to Gaskins. He goes up, gets the bucket. Timeout has been called here. No timeout has been called, sorry.
This is absolute pandemonium right now at Royal Crown.
So a timeout was called by Los Explorers. Ref says no timeout because you don't have possession of the ball. And Coach Mike DeGiorgio says, you know what, I'll take the timeout.
I'll take the timeout. Give me the timeout. 1-point game.
Verbatim, too. That's what he said. He came over and said, I'll take the timeout. 1:52 remaining. 1-point game, ladies and gentlemen.
Insane.
80-79. It's been electric so far between these two sides. The best America has to offer versus the best Canada has to offer. And they haven't disappointed at all.
Yep, and for the Los Explorers, it looks like they're giving the ball to Gaskins late in the game to try to make a play. A couple times he's got a bucket. A couple times Royal Crown's have been able to get the stop. And I think for Royal Crown, that last play down where they turned it over, they came off the ball screen with Andy Gemao, Caleb Zhu. They got the switch that they wanted. They got the smaller defender on Caleb, but they swarmed and were able to force the turnover. I think if you're Royal Crown, you want to keep going back to that high screen with either Andy or Jacob with the ball in their hands. Either you got to switch onto a big, try to score on them, or get a smaller defender switched onto Caleb get it to him in the post. Either they're going to double, kick it out to the shooters, or let the big fella punish the smaller defenders. And it looks like they're going to bring Max Kalix back in the game to try to add to that size in the front court. 1 point game, minute 52 left. Insane.
This is where stars are made. This is where names come out. And this is just an exhibition. But to these teams, it doesn't matter.
Crazy.
This is a championship game, it feels like, for both these teams. They're giving it their all out there. 152 remaining. And a lot more to come. Substitutions being made. I see Isaiah Treyes out there as well. We're seeing Jeremiah Hammond currently being given a nice little breather on the bench here late in the game. Maybe they know something we don't here with Treyes coming in, being the freshest pair of legs. Zhu gives it over to McGregor. McGregor back out to Gemao. Gemao finds McGregor again. He kicks to the corner. It's Kalix for three! And he makes it rain! It's a 2-point gap now! It's a ping-pong battle, but Royal Crown currently the ones with the upper hand.
He's got ice in his veins coming off of that game winner he had last week. Max Kalix, we got to start calling him Mr. Big Shot.
Quiñones pushing up here, quickly kicks it out to Gaskins. He's going to get a response from three. No! Shu's the one who comes down with it. Gemao slowing it down here now. He knows what to do. Both coaches for Royal Crown signaling for the play. Gemao knows that he can just waste time here. That's what Royal Crown's going to be doing. Gemao sizing up, gets the switch here for Gaskins. Toss inside over to Zhu. Zhu not able to convert on the alley-oop opportunity, and now it's going to be Quiñones. It's under 50 seconds left. He swings it over to Gaskins, who's wide open, and we're tied at 82.
That was a tough stretch. They got a great look inside. Couldn't convert on it. And then they failed to get back fast enough. They gave up 2 easy points. That was a chance to potentially put the nail in the coffin, but they're leaving the door open. Tie game.
Royal Crown has been fantastic, especially on the defense on the break. The one time they leave the back door open, Caleb Gaskins punishes them. And now it's 46.1 seconds remaining in this game.
Wow.
And we're tied at 82.
We might get overtime at this rate.
Oh, man. I don't have any plans after this, so we go to OT. I'm stoked. And besides, tomorrow's Saturday, so these kids don't got school tomorrow.
That's true.
Gemao inbounds quickly over to Walters. Walters lets the ball held on the ground. Now the clock will go. Walters trying to get past Treyes, does just that, kicks it over to the corner. It's a three-pointer for Gemao! Andy Gemao! Ice in his veins, splashes it home, and now Royal Crown with a three-point advantage.
Huge shot. And a great pass by Walters off that drive and kick.
Quiñones trying to get something here quick, laying it over now to Gaskins. Caden Gaskins trying to find his brother. A whistle goes, and a timeout has been called.
It just got so loud in here, I couldn't even hear you. That was the loudest it got, and it looks like everybody in attendance is on their feet.
Referee's the one who called time there to let something know to George Milo, the coach here for Los Explorers. It's been a fun preseason for Los Explorers. New season, new coach. But they're trying to get away from elimination, and by elimination I mean a loss. They don't want to start this preseason tour with a loss. 23.1 remain in this one.
One stop away if you're Royal Crown, and I believe one stop and some free throws could possibly seal the deal.
Mike DeGiorgio here letting his team know, trying to face cover Quiñones. They do just that. Gemao, wonderful switch there. It will be Gaskins here, covered by Kalix. Best defender versus the best player. Gaskins driving in, pausing, trying to get something, kicks it back over to Fisher. Fisher fade away for three. Oh! What a shot from Jordan Fisher, and now Royal Crown will push forward now. The clock's running. Gemao trying to get something here. Quiñones trying to get something once more on defense, but a whistle goes. It's a foul. It's a foul on Felipe Quiñones. And with the bonus, it's going to be free throws. Or am I tripping? They're currently sorting out what the situation is right now. They're discussing if Felipe Quiñones is fouled out of the game.
Oh, this is insane.
According to Royal Crown, he's fouled out, and they're having a discussion here with the scorer's table.
And there's even confusion on the other side. Los Explorers thought they got a stop. I saw a couple of their players clapping it up, but I think it's going to be free throws.
It is free throws for Andy Gemao.
Wow, that's a crucial call.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to stay here. We're not going to cut away. 6.1 remaining. Action like this happens all the time at North Pole Hoops. You want to check out all of our games, all of the action we have in store. NPA, WNPA, and more. You want to be here for this season. It's only getting started, and this is just an exhibition, ladies and gentlemen. Both sides here. A timeout was called by Royal Crown. They're talking it out more so. If Andy hits these free throws, how are we lining up on defense? How fast are we going to get back?
I'm still trying to process that crazy three Jordan Fisher hit from the wing off of the scramble.
Let's dissect that real quick. Gaskins seemed like he had no one at all. Finds Fisher, who's fading to the corner as time is ticking, and he lets that fly. It hit a point of silence in this gym. It was like someone took a shot to the solar plex. Ugh. The air left for just a moment, but now we have Andy Gemao at the line, the Filipino prince himself.
I believe it's going to be side out.
It's going to be inbound.
Okay.
No free throws. It's a chance here for a potential game winner. 6.2 remains.
Yeah, nobody wants a game like this to end off free throws. Let's be real.
Walters, who's he going to find? He's going to give it over to Jacob McGregor. Who else? McGregor, covered by Gaskins. Gaskins trying to swarm him. He fades away, and he's not going to get it. We have overtime in this one. 85-85. It isn't enough to cut it. One more quarter of basketball to come as Royal Crown continue to fend off Los Explorers. But now we know Felipe Quiñones is one foul away from fouling out. We know anything can happen between these teams. If I'm Coach George Milo, I'm firing up my team. If I'm Coach Mike DeGiorgio, I'm firing up my team. This is massive. And as we have minutes now checking up for overtime, Joe, how are we feeling?
Man, I again, lost for words. That whole last minute, 2 minute, it's almost like what just happened? But we're at this point and we're getting overtime. We kind of had a feeling it would get to this point. As tight as it's been all game, 85 apiece. Man, what a game. What a game.
Overtime thriller here, ladies and gentlemen. It's been electric. Currently sorting things out here. Both teams getting prepped. They're both talking it out. But now we have 4 minutes on the clock. Joe, is it a 4-minute overtime? Is that what it is?
Yep.
I believe it is.
Yep.
4 minutes for all the glory in the world, and maybe an extra 4 minutes after that if they're not able to resolve it.
It's possible. The way this game has been, back and forth.
I'm wondering right now, do game plans change?
Good question. Honestly, for Royal Crown, they've been able to throw in a couple different looks between different lineups and cycling guys in, and they've had success with that. And for Los Explorers, do they have enough gas in the tank? Of course, going very top heavy with their lineups.
Do we see anyone else make an appearance this late? I don't think so, unless we see a real foul out problem.
Yeah. Hey, you never know. The way Royal Crown's been kind of subbing guys in and out, but this is the lineup they're going with. I think this is the best lineup you can ask for if you're Royal Crown.
Los Explorers, they're out there. Still no Jeremiah Hammond. I think he might have fouled out in this case because we've seen Isaiah Treyes in there very much down this stretch despite not being a starter. So that might be a big aspect here. Felipe Quiñones will be the one starting with the ball here. He gives it over to Caden Gaskins. Back to Quiñones. He's able to find Caleb Gaskins going back inside, trying to fade, does just that. High bounce off the rim. and it's Caleb Zhu fighting for it. Jacob McGregor's the one who comes down with it, and now Andy Gemao gets on his horse, gets pushing. Quick switch over to the corner. It's Walters launching for three. High bounce, no go.
Foul.
And a whistle goes here. It's a foul on Royal Crown. Los Explorers will be getting possession. And once again, what is the situation right now?
It's almost like Mike DeGiorgio overturned that call himself. That's where the ref said it's
this way.
This way, but then DeGiorgio's like, no, this way, this way, this way. Next thing you know, the ref says, all right, it's this way. I guess the ref saw different things. To me, it did look like a foul on Los Explorers. It looked like Caleb Zhu was pushed off balance a little bit.
That's what I was thinking as well. I was like, maybe he was the one doing the pushing, and that's what that resulted in that play. But no, referees, after a quick discussion and Mike DeGiorgio letting himself be known. Free throws to come here now. Caleb Zhu misses his first. Second free throw to come. Zhu gets it a fall. It's a 1-point lead for Royal Crown. It's not much, but it's something. Crowd's getting into it now. Quinones sizing up Gemao here on the left wing. He pauses. He's looking for someone to get open. He's hoping for someone to get open. He does get it right here with Gaskins. Plays a 1-2. Quinones driving hard. Lays it over to Gaskins on the attack to the basket. Not able to get it thanks to the pressure from Zhu. Now it's going to go to the other side. Walters hard on the transition. Not able to get it to fall. Kalik's fighting for the ball. Who has it? Whose possession is it? I'm seeing a signal here. Yes, it will now be Royal Crown still pushing forth. Gemao on the inbound. Out to McGregor. McGregor given space. Gets the defender to jump. Second chance from three. Splash!
Tough pump fake.
Jacob McGregor. Ice in his veins. Lets it fly. And it's a 4-point game now for Royal Crown. Quinones quickly giving it over to Gaskins. Caden Gaskins fades, not able to get it to go. That one was last off of Fisher, it seems, and it will be Royal Crown once again taking possession. What a shot there from
Huge
Jacob
shot.
McGregor.
The pump fake to get the defender off of his feet. One dribble, rises up, cash app.
Walters leaves it over to McGregor. He's going to try to do his thing once more. Driving straight to the basket. Swatted by Quinones. And now it's going to be Gaskins pushing up here quick. Going the post. Other side. Whistle goes. And you might have seen a travel here, but what do the refs see? They see a shooting foul and 2 free throws for Los Explorers.
I think McGregor thought his last attempt might have been a goaltend. No call, though. Next play.
It happens sometimes. That was close.
It was.
But what a great defensive play there for Quinones. He flew in out of nowhere. Crowd's really making itself known here. Gaskins misses the free throw. Roars of the crowd echoing through Scarborough. They're letting Caleb Gaskins know. He misses both.
Crucial misses.
Royal Crown now once again time on their side. Gemao leaves it to Walters. Treyes defends. Walters gets him sliding. What a bucket from Kaimani Walters. He lets him know, and it's now a 6-point game. Gaskins, hard drive, kicks it out to his brother. They play a 1-2. Caleb Gaskins now taking a screen once more from his brother, kicking it over to Caden. Caden Gaskin trying to size up Zhu. Going up, not able to get the make. Second chance from Fisher. And one.
Jordan Fisher's been the one answering the call for his team.
And instead of celebrating that, he immediately calls his team in a huddle. He's telling them, lock in.
Yep.
He gets 2, has 1 more for the road here. And if he makes this one, it's a 3-point game. Fisher makes his free throw attempt, 1:51 remaining. Royal Crown trying to hold on to this advantage. trying to dance here. A whistle goes. A push there for Treyes. And now it's 2 free throws to come for Kaimani Walters.
Okay, Monty Walters shows up big when it's needed on both ends. Doing a lot of the heavy lifting on the defensive end. He'll guard the best player on the other team, and if his team needs a bucket, he can deliver like he has been late in this game. Great game.
Crowd explodes here from that first free throw. Makes it a 2-possession game. Free throw for Walters. High bounce, no go, but it's rebounded by Calixte. And Gemao's able to pull it out, telling him to slow it down here for a moment. Hand off over to McGregor. Has Quiñones sizing up, gives it back over to Gemao. Gemao calls for the ISO, spins on Treyes, trying to get something going on the young man. Goes up, and it's swatted out by Treyes.
Good D.
1 second left on the clock. On the shot clock, that is. 1:20 on the game clock. Chance for the alley, doesn't go. Los Explorers now. Jordan Fisher to inbound. Fisher finds Quiñones. Felipe Quiñones sizing up Walters. Has the switch, here's Calixte covering, gives it over to Treyes in the corner. Treyes back to Quiñones. Quiñones, Treyes inside to Gaskins. Caleb Gaskins, back out to Treyes, he launches from 3. Not able to get the bank open, and it will be picked up by Calixte. They're gonna slow it down. Ball goes over to Andy Gemao.
Could this seal the deal?
Gemao trying to get something going here on Isaiah Treyes. Trying to dance here, spins, gets him on the ground, fades, and Gemao blows a kiss to the Los Explorers bench on what might be the dagger on a beautiful play. Andy Gemao puts Isaiah Treyes on the floor and finishes.
Nasty. Wow. We've seen a lot of big shots on Royal Crown side. Gemao, McGregor, Walters. Calixte hit that big 3 on the left wing around the end of regulation. I mean, everything's just compounding here for Royal Crown on both ends. And they are 30 seconds away from pulling this one out. They said, who's going to stop us in Canada? Taking down everybody in Canada. Who's going to stop us south of the border? They're taking these guys down. Who is going to stop the Crown, boys? I'm waiting to find out.
Hey, maybe this is a perfect time to talk about what there is to come for North Pole Hoops and NPA.
Yep.
2026-27, we're going to have a North and South division.
There you go.
North of the border, south of the border, battles all around, and we could see more matchups like this potentially in the future. Man, that's really exciting to think about.
Yep.
I'm absolutely stoked. 30 seconds remain in this one, 94-88. Andy Gemao might have just sunk the dagger, but it's still only a 6-point game. Anything can happen in these 30 seconds. Who's going to play hero? Who's going to ice this one out? But most importantly, are the screams of joy in Toronto going to be for the Royal Crown side here?
One more stop, and I think so. And this is kind of like last year when Fort Erie took down Utah Prep. When Utah Prep and AJ DeBansel and that crew came up, they were able to take them down. So, I mean, everybody's sleeping on Canadian basketball. We got 2 words for you. Guess what? Wake up.
Wake up, baby. Chance here to come. Los Explorers on the inbound. Treyes finds Gaskins. Gaskins not able to hold on. He's still the one who has it. Calixte the one putting it on. Gaskins goes up. Whistle goes there. Calixte called for the shooting foul. There will be free throws to come here now for Gaskins. And once again, the crowd seems to get in the head of Caleb Gaskins. He's 0 for 3 on his last free throw attempts.
They may just out of gas right now. They've played basically the whole game.
Gets that one to go, makes it a 5-point affair. Calixte leaves it here for Walters to inbound. He gives it over to Gemao.
I mean, if we saw anything in last week's game against King Heights, travel.
And Gemao.
It's not over till it's over. We saw that last week. King Heights came down from, I believe, down 10 with like 40 seconds left, and
something of that nature. It was
nearly
crazy.
Stuck it out. So, I mean,
Gemao slips and gets called for the travel.
These guys could easily get a score and a stop, or whatever the case is. They get a score here, whether it's a 2 or a 3. It's a 1-possession game. So
18 seconds remain. 18.1 to be exact. Back and forth play here, and it's Quiñones. He steps back, gets his player in the air, gives it over to Treyes. He launches from 3. Bang!
My.
Massive 3 here for Isaiah Treyes. And now it's time to play the foul game.
It ain't over till it's over.
Andy Gemao heads to the free throw line.
It's almost like they always find themselves in this predicament, up big late in the game, and then somehow it's a ball game. I mean, they were just up, 5 was it?
6.
6?
Gemao, if he hits both, it's a 2-possession game that essentially puts this game on ice. He had that massive 2 on Treyes. He hits his first. One more free throw falls for Andy Gemao. McGregor comes out. They put in Bieva Cabant, a dog known for his defensive tenacity.
Don't foul, whatever you do.
And now it's Quiñones going up quick, trying to get something up. Quick 3, gets it up. It's long, rebounded by Zhu. They're going to try to foul him. It goes to Andy Gemao. Time's up! Final score, Royal Crown 96, Los Explorers 92. Welcome to Canada, ladies and gentlemen. And if you haven't woken up yet, it's time to wake up.
Who is going to stop the crowd, boys? Somebody tell me, because I haven't seen it yet.
This Royal Crown side make every game exciting, a bit of a nail-biter. They kind of give you a lull of a sense of, we're going to do it. And they're able to close it out when the matter comes to them. Final score, 96-92 in overtime.
What a game.
A beautiful game here, Joe. I'm out of words. What a beautiful affair this was, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep. And to close it off, Canadian basketball is on the rise. Royal Crown getting it done. Absolute barn burner of a game. I would recommend anybody to watch this game back. And as always, it was a pleasure calling this game with you.
Yeah, it was fantastic here from Joe Musa. I'm Julian Quintero Verano. Thank you so much for watching this game. Tune in for the next games for NPA and WNPA. All you can for North Pole Hoops and more. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great rest of your night. Andy, a fantastic game for you today. A massive win against one of the top teams, not only in North America, just in the world. How are you feeling after an amazing result?
Feeling pretty good, but you know, this is not our final goal. You just got to keep working, got to keep building. Yeah.
And I mean, if there's anything you want to say out there, how does this shape up for the rest of this NPA season for you guys?
I think this is a good test. You know, early on the season, we've had some pretty tight games, but you know, this is a pretty good test. Yeah.
And hopefully this is one of many to come. You guys won the championship last year. You guys are going to try to do it one more time. Is there anything you want to say out there for fans of NPA, of North Pole Hoops, of basketball as a whole?
Yeah, just got to tune in, man. Put in the hard work. We're gonna show it to you guys.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Andy.
Appreciate it.
Great to see you, man.
Thank you.
Thank you all so much for watching. Have a great rest of your night. We'll see you soon here at North Pole Hoops. Fantastic. I love calling y'all's games. You're beautiful at this game, man.
History has been made in Canadian basketball. One hand down, all over the defense.
One-hand cockback.
Oh! Bringing the fans to their feet, putting a man in the rim. Ain't that awesome? Oh my Lord!
Welcome to the NPA on NPH.